I'm most impressed this season by the Spanish team. I think they've really come to the fore, they've stepped up. There's been a few comments from some of the more experienced sailors in the fleet maybe that perhaps some of the youngsters haven't been stepping up, and I think they really responded to that well. I'm impressed with how they sail. They're aggressive, they push hard, but also to see their energy. When you see them on the dock walking around, they've got a smile on their face, they're loving being part of SailGP, and they love being out in the water, and they seem like a really strong team unit, so I'm really impressed by them. I think we're seeing the boats getting pushed harder and harder, and you'd expect that with this level of competition and the quality of the sailors involved. I think there's been some issues, either user error, or in the case of the Australians, they've been a little bit unlucky with the setup of their boat on a few occasions. And that is part of the challenge with such a tight circuit and these boats really being pushed to the limit. You're going to find that, and the trick is making sure you're in that top three for the grand final. Looks at the moment like the Aussies, the Kiwis and the Spanish are doing the best job at that, but I'd say there's still plenty can happen in these final two events, and really the teams have got to do a good job at mitigating the setbacks that they find, be that sort of self-inflicted or otherwise. I think teams like Germany, I think our team as well, we've seen that in Halifax, relatively new to the league, or certainly in terms of some of the sailors on board being relatively new to the league, and just taking a bit of time to get to grips with it. But they've got the talent and they're learning fast and pushing hard, and the great thing we know about the league is that it's all there in terms of data analysis and coaching support and so on. If you've got the talent and you've got the determination, you can make it all the way. It kind of feels like the Aussies are, I don't know, struggling is a bit harsh, but they would be the first to admit that they would like to have won more events. They've had a few setbacks with the kit, which I'm sure most of that it's out of their control, and they've got to do a good job of just regrouping. We know that they've got the talent and the capability to win in SailGP. Kiwis have really stepped up this season in particular, pushing hard. I think impressive with how they sail the boat at times. And then a young team like the Spanish coming through and really, the bulls charging hard. So I think it's fascinating.